Brian, is that what you're expecting? I know you're expecting button-down, serious talk about comic books.
I was hoping for it, yeah.
The process,
I gotta say, I sort of enjoyed the dark turn. Like, I was expecting next, like, hey, you know, and few people know Stan Lee was involved in white slavery in the late 50s. Oh, Stan, he trafficked plenty of humans. I gotta say, I didn't see that coming.
No, almost everybody's kind of throwing a curveball. We did this yesterday. We had Dave Gibbons on, artist from The Watchmen. What was he telling us about bathing?
He was posting about bathing old men.
Yeah. If you weren't here yesterday, we'll replay it on our podcast, I Sell Comics, every Thursday at 2:15.
Way to go, man. You remember what time we recorded. Nice.
Give it up for Main Chen, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the only love you get.
I didn't really get the introduction though. Now I'm assuming everybody in front of here, you've seen the episode of Comic Book Men, perhaps. And if not, us three numbskulls up here, we're from Jersey, working in a comic book store up in New Jersey, and they're throwing us on a reality TV show called Comic Book Men. And where was I going with this? Oh, a lot of people have been asking if we were coming back. And we already start shooting season 3 in, what, 2 days?
2 days, folks.
So we'll give people any questions instead of you just looking like a fucking deer in headlights. Anybody want to ask something?
Anybody?
Stand up.
Mic's open?
How you guys liking day 2?
Day 2's been great. I hear it's going to... I've never done this before. I hear there's supposed to be like, what, 40,000 people tomorrow?
That's what someone said, yeah.
How can you fit all those people in there? It's not a huge area.
You're saying no. Sound guy. You're saying no? Not 40,000?
We're expecting 18,000 in the next 4 days.
18,000 over the next
Overall. Okay. So who told you that number?
Some drunk guy.
Fucking question right here, asshole.
I was asking him.
Then why are you staring at Mike?
He always stares at me, Brian. It's very, very uncomfortable.
I apologize for this.
Go ahead, my friend.
It's on.
It's wireless, dude.
Hello?
I'm sorry, it's down to my height. You might have to raise it up a little bit. There you go. There's a knob somewhere.
Oh, there's a knob, all right.
Oh, twisted.
Okay. How did Comic Book Men started out? Like, how did you guys become the worldwide,
Phenomenon.
internet sensation?
Worldwide, all I hear from people in the UK and Australia and Canada, they're like, we can't see it, we can't watch it. So,
I've got to illegally download this and watch
maybe,
you.
like, statewide. How did it start?
Yeah, you tell us.
Kevin made a movie called Red State, and on Red State.
We get paid by the
What was it again? I couldn't hear what it was.
Red State?
Okay, Red.
Yeah.
Red State. Like Blue State, Red State?
Yeah. You can let go of that microphone, it's making a lot of noise. So he made Red State, and on Red State there's an executive producer. Her name is Lise Seid, and she's an exec producer on. Pay attention, boy, I'm talking to you. They listen to some of the Smodcast stuff, and they listen to Tell 'em Steve Dave, and which is a podcast I do with Walt and Brian Kidd and Practical Jokers, and then Ming sits in once in a while. And they said to Kevin, we like this podcast, these are the guys we want to be on the show. Obviously not knowing visually what I look like, not exactly, matinee idol looks.
Yeah, they were like, his voice sounds handsome.
Yeah, he's like,
that must be awesome.
He's deep, he sounds like Chocolate Rain and shit. Let's get that guy. So we shot the sizzle reel, that's what they call it, right? The little promo to see
like a pilot.
Yeah. It's not an airable pilot, it's like 12 minutes or something. And then they shot the pilot, and it's now universe-wide beloved. That's how it happened.
Next, come on up.
I'll repeat it since I don't know what's going on with the mic. Do we think that comic book men will have some sort of walk-on role? What do you mean, like, will it be featured in Clerks 3?
Or do you mean we will? Do you mean the comic book man? Oh, okay.
Will you be seeing us in Clerks 3?
Oh,
Somewhere.
I sincerely doubt it. I would hope not, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I read the script and I didn't see anything for the comic book man, so yeah, I don't think so.
I got a question. If I
Me too. Why are you clutching like stuffed animals, dude? You're an adult man.
Is that Rigby? You have Rigby.
Oh, you're not a
You have Rigby
brony,
and a
right?
My Little Pony. You're a brony?
Are you a brony?
Oh my gosh.
You're a Rigby, you're a
Go on, Karen.
He's not going to answer it, but go on with the question.
If I gave you guys a bunch of my own independent comics, will you sell them
No.
for free? I give it to you for free. I just want to say I sold it to you guys for free.
So that's not really selling it to us.
It's not even a question.
Tell you what, here's what you can do. You can send it to the stash and
Yeah,
we'll
just
get-
mail them.
Mail them to the stash, we'll put them up.
Just mail 'em. We don't want to haul that stuff back.
Make sure you address it correctly. Super stash pair of garbage can.
Make sure you also put down there, attention anthrax. Step right up, step right up.
Come on
Get
up.
abused right up here.
It's on. Close to the mic.
This is so much better
It's on.
than Tracy Lords.
That
It's
dude's
on,
not
it's
Tracy
on.
Lords, I'm pretty sure.
I'll just repeat the question, for Christ's sakes. Just answer it. Just ask it. Go.
Anyway, so you guys have a podcast. My girlfriend and I are co-hosts of a podcast, and I just want some advice from you guys. It's 4 of us. My girlfriend and I, our showrunner, and then a 4th guy. The 4th guy is always late. He's either the last.
Fire his ass. Next. Is that helpful? I mean,
Well,
Wait, what was the question?
well, no, the question
One of your guys is always late.
Well, what do we do about it? How do we get him to be on time? Fire him. Fire him.
fire his ass. Next. Now that you fire his ass.
Trish, you heard it here. You got to back me up. These guys-
Is it your
Hold on.
brother?
Hold on.
Is it your brother? Does he live in your basement?
Boyfriend.
It's your boyfriend? No. I'm saying, is the guy who's late?
No.
Hold on. Is this fourth guy essential to the podcast?
Not really. I think our showrunner wants it because he feels a little threatened by the fact that 2 people are dating on the podcast.
Wait,
I've
hold on.
never seen so many people on the edge of their seats. Waiting to find out what's going to happen to this.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's actually our court is going to be here tomorrow for we're doing a panel.
He was supposed to be.
Or you
today,
could
but
fire, yeah, he was supposed to be here today, but he's really, really late.
I think we were trying to get him here today, weren't we?
Fire him.
Does this guy remind you of Get Him a little bit?
No. He's not nearly as charming.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, she disagrees, so.
No. Let him go. Let him go.
Fire his ass.
Yeah, let him go. It's over. It's not working out. Take it from the pros, dude.
Yeah, take it from myself, comments.
Yeah, take it from myself comics. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
My question. My question is, what are projects can you tell us about that you guys are working on other than the next season?
What are you working on?
I'm working on last season, if you watched the show.
Occasionally.
Why occasionally? Why not all the time? Are you from another country and that's the only reason you can't
No,
watch
I work and I'm a full-time mom, so yeah. And
She's
I'm
what?
a lawyer.
it? Okay. I am right now working on last season. Walt and I pitched a book to Dynamite called Cryptozoic Man. So,
You haven't seen page 1 of it, and you're clapping.
he knows it's going to be good. So yeah, that's Walter and I are working on that right now. We're just starting issue 3. I think issue 1 is going to come out in September or something. And there's going to be, I guess they're going to follow the story on this season, which we start shooting on Monday. So if anybody wants to, isn't there a website, like if you want to be on the show, like if you want?
Yes.
Because that's the thing, it's like they don't just set up cameras and wait for people to bring shit in.
No.
That would take forever. So they cast people to, if you have something you want to sell or have something you want to buy. What do you? Is there a
Something cool.
website or a-
Yeah, it's. You all have your pens on? All right, great.
Nobody wants to be on that show.
Nobody's got a pen.
What is it?
It's comicbookmencasting.com. Very, very intricate.
Yeah. What projects are you working on, man?
Me, I got the show coming up, and
You sound like fucking Ricky Gervais in The Office. Like even more of these. You know, I do my walks from men cap.
Wait, is that good or bad?
Bad. Go ahead.
And you may have seen Jane and Kevin are doing an animated movie called Jane Silent Bob, super groovy cartoon movie. Which is, where are they tonight? Orlando, I think, and then they go to St.
Orlando,
Pete's.
St. Pete tomorrow, and then yeah.
And yeah, they're planning on touring the rest of the year, so I've been helping them out with that. I think that's pretty much it for now. It's a pretty big tour. We all have voices in it. Got to do some voice acting, which was kind of fun. I mean, you did it already for the Clerks cartoon.
I can't take your charisma. It's too much. You're too
All right,
vibrant.
I'm gonna stop then. Let's stop while I'm ahead. Mike, are you working on anything?
I am. I'm actually writing a book and record that we're going to put out. We're going to do a Kickstarter campaign for that, and it's
For what, I saw comics?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of this.
You weren't?
We were influenced. You guys put out a vinyl
Yeah,
album.
you put out vinyl.
Probably one of the first, if not only, well, not only, but one of the first podcasts on vinyl. Did real well. So well, in fact, that Kevin went and did his
Kevin
own.
stole our idea. That's true.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that? You saw that on the. Kevin did one with his wife. It's called Plus One, and it was a live appearance they did in the UK. They pressed it on vinyl that just came out.
It's called America.
Yeah, I was fine with it.
You're like, I knew it.
People
I
just
knew it.
fell off the edge of their seats. That's what they were waiting for.
How you doing? Thank you guys for coming down here. First of all, it's hard to get people to come down to Florida. I know it's out of the way, and I really appreciate you guys coming down.
Is it really that bad that
We're celebrities
that we floated up to the top?
You poor
Is it that bad?
Holy crap. Seriously, you really need to get a better class of celebrity down here than us.
I guess my question.
Yeah! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a really special guest here. They're not clapping for us, that's for damn sure.
You were so close. So close. I'm the Blue Ranger.
That's the way.
Okay, this is for rhetorical and just for fun. Brian, if they were offered, would you ever donate your hair and beard for cancer? And if so, how much would you want them to offer you?
Say no!
The hair I've actually I cut about 1.5 years ago, and me and my niece Sage, she's 7, she was like 5.5 I think at the time, and she had long hair too, so we got it chopped and sent it to Locks of Love. So free, I guess. I cut my hair for free, and the beard, I can only imagine that like you could use it for like a merkin or something. It's not the smoothest, silkiest hair.
Keep your beard.
People who can't grow beards.
Right, yeah. I mean, 10 grand? 10 grand to a charity, I guess I'd cut it, right?
I'm just saying, great pubes though?
Oh, you've never fucked a 90-year-old woman, bro?
Not yet.
You're never there, right? You're missing out. We'll hook up after this, man. We'll go.
You're still young, don't worry about it.
There's a
You ever been to the
nursing,
Claremont Lounge?
there's a nursing home nearby.
You ever been to the Claremont Lounge in Atlanta?
Wait, what?
The Claremont Lounge in Atlanta?
Oh, that's a place where the strippers go to die. Basically,
yeah.
it's famous.
So you can,
Really?
You can
Yes.
fuck a 90-year-old stripper, which is...
You would love that place.
Yeah, I wish it was closer.
Madam.
I'd go right there.
Okay, this question is for you three. Of your little group, who gets picked on the most and why?
That's a serious question.
Any questions?
Think about me! Think about me! Think about me!
Now, just one question. From what you've seen here, and this is indicative of our lovely Ming here, does he not deserve it?
Yes!
That answers your question now.
I guess for the record, this is my first time at anything like this, but also I have not seen your show, but I am now going to.
Awesome. Cool.
Step on up.
Biker, come on up.
I know this isn't a comic book man Q&A, but I want to know between Brian, Ming, and Mike, what's your relationship with Sunday Jeff, and if you think he'll ever make an appearance on the show?
Yeah, he has made an appearance.
He has?
Yeah, he was in...
Cameos, yes.
He was in the commercial, the Stash commercial.
Yes, he was.
He's like I think he kisses money. Right?
He kissed the money. He got cashed at the stash. And he was also
at the wedding.
Yeah, he was one of the guests at the wedding.
Yeah, he threw the bouquet. He caught the bouquet at the end. The one that I guess I threw.
And as far as relationships, have you seen the way that the three of us act together? Yeah, it's not like that with Jeff. Jeff is, if anyone listens to Tell 'em Steve Dave, did you hear the Pod Wars?
Yes.
Brilliant!
That's, Sunday Jeff is brilliant. I mean, he is, how would you describe him, Brian? I would, just unintentionally, one of the funniest people I've ever seen.
It's most fun when Sunday Jeff and Walt interact, I find. Like I've hung out with, we hang out and stuff, and Walt will intentionally prod and just like dig at him just a little bit to get him going. Over something like as small as, like Walt said the other day, he's like, man, there's a lot of traffic down in South Jersey. That's enough to get Sunday Jeff going, because Sunday Jeff lives in South Jersey and we live more in like the midsection. And he'll become genuinely like offended by it. What the fuck you think?
What you talking about? What's traffic down there?
We don't have traffic in Red Bank, jerk off.
Yeah, and if you listen to, if you ever listen to Puck Nuts, the hockey pod that we did for a while, the Sunday Jeff and Walt going back and forth, I find it one of the most entertaining things ever. But don't really hang out. I mean, I don't really hang out with them that much aside from.
Is Walt's laugh really as serious as it sounds?
Oh my God, it's all business, pal.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks guys.
Sure thing.
Are you like, why the fuck am I even here now?
I've been enjoying it.
I'm like, somebody's got to ask him a question.
This couch is amazingly comfortable, and I've been sitting on a hard
It's better than that hard ass chair they got
Hold
over
it
there.
against you either.
It's better than that hard
Put your
ass.
feet up. Grab a nap.
Well, this may change your opinion, but an old man soiled himself earlier.
I'm pretty sure one of them killed a hooker on there.
I've been to the Claremont Lounge. I'm telling you, there's nothing gets worse.
There you go. Yes.
All right, now we're getting down to it.
Right here. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm short. I think you guys are really awesome and fun, and you guys remind me a lot of me and my friends, like my girlfriends when we hang out. But
Is it the estrogen you can smell?
Which one of your girlfriends has a gray beard?
a great beard.
A gray beard.
Gray beard and a gray beard.
And that is pretty great.
Really? Stand up. Single?
No, but she is a beard for some guy out there.
She is, actually.
See? I called it. Don't give me that over there.
Tonight, no. I get into a lot of arguments with my sister because she feels you guys are really misogynistic. And
She's right.
Kind of degrading the women, but I feel like I do that a lot with my girlfriends about men. So I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Because I know there's a lot of people saying that about you guys.
That we're misogynistic?
Yeah.
I'll have you know, my wife is one of our biggest fans, and she doesn't find us misogynistic at all, and she's actually gone toe-to-toe with so-called feminists out there who claim that we're misogynists. We're not, we're just four guys who happen to work together. So, I mean, you hear all the stereotypes, but I don't consider us misogynistic at all. I happen to respect women, love women. Ming loves women, she loves women.
Your wives and significant others a lot too. So I do see that, and I think a lot of people don't listen to that because they're so wrapped up into the other stuff. But I just wanted to get your point of view, kind of like tell my sister, because I'm trying to really convince her that you guys are pretty cool people. So.
Well, I think the word misogyny is thrown around a little bit too loosely these days, I mean, the fact of the matter is with the show, that there were, you see how small the staff is. I don't even work there, These guys work there, and Walt works there. There are 3 positions available. It's like, just because one of them isn't taken by a female doesn't necessarily mean that it's misogyny at play, you know? They tried to work a female into the show, but you have 4 middle-aged guys who have known, I think I've known Michael for the shortest amount of time, and we've been friends for like 14 years.
Yeah.
Been friends with Ming for 17 years, been friends with Walt since 5th grade, and then you put a 20-year-old girl in there.
Yeah, tell me that doesn't look a little creepy, right?
I mean, it's trying to force something that is just, it's not gonna work, the dynamic isn't there. And I think it's actually more offensive to put in a token female just to say, you know, oh, we're a girl. Right. Because I'll tell you what, 99% of the girls that are under this roof today know more about comics than I do, you know?
I would go 99.
I just don't think it's that. I just don't think it's that important. How dare you? I don't think it's that important of an issue. Like, yeah, girls like comics, of course they do. Like, what kind of fucking idiot thinks they don't? So you don't need to go out there and make that your platform. I don't think anyway.
Unless you're trying to make noise, and that's pretty much all it is. That's all they were trying to do was make noise, because we happen to know one of the women who made the biggest stink she actually tried out for a comic book man, and they said no. They said, you're not going to work out, and you know, it's horrible, but you know, true. And kind of bitter grapes, or is that right? Sour grapes. Bitter dregs. It's bitter dregs and sour grapes. So.
Yeah, I think anything seen on this show is probably misconstrued. I mean, obviously we have tons of female customers. We have female comic book fans. It's we love women.
I know you guys don't show every female customer comes in, just like you don't show every male customer comes in. You know, everything gets kind of TV show. It's only 30 minutes long. You know, you can't really show everything, and that's what I'm trying to get like a different. I'm trying to get your personal, perspective on that, because I'm trying to like let her know there's only so much that's shown, and I'm sure.
Well, what's the basis of her claim is that there aren't any females in the cast?
And she also feels, I guess there's been certain scenes that have been shot where, I guess if a woman comes in with a like designer bag, that you'll treat her differently than anyone else.
If a woman comes in with a designer bag, the only way she gets treated differently is if this fucking Lloyd sees it and gets all excited about it, because he's totally metro. He is. He'll get it, oh, well, those Louis Vuittons, ooh, is that a fucking Chanel bag? Ooh, yeah. Like, he gets...
And I feel like my sister's really offensive because I'm one of those people. I'm really much a businesswoman. I have Jimmy Choo bags, I have like designer stuff, but I also completely love comics, and we'll spend tons and tons of money on comics. So that's why I think she feels a little bit defensive about that, because she really thinks about money.
Thank you for clearing that up. Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys.
No problem.